In my last video, storage ran out. That happens typically a lot because I don't seem to upload my videos in time because I'm doing something else and I just can't really get myself around to do it. So, apologize for that. I should have enough time to get what I need to say, to catch you guys up on speed, to update you on what's going on with me, and to try my best to inspire you and give you as much information as I can on whatever I'm talking about. So basically, just to get the basic point of this video across, day 7, journey to 200 pounds. Going to try to get 200 pounds within 2 months. Diet wise, hasn't been the best. I've been slacking on getting as much meals as I am possible. I'm trying, but I can't seem to get myself. It's my fault, and it's financial problems too, to get the money for the food and to get myself to get around to do it. I've been eating so little for so long. I can't seem to get out of that habit. So, and when I mean by eating little was when I was preparing for the competition. I, it just. But I'm going to change that. And this week, even though I'm falling behind, I got to catch up even more, because I got to up my carbs. Um, I got to go from 50 carbs per meal to 100 carbs per meal. That's going to be rough, but I think I can do it. Um, I need to start eating like whole foods, like pasta and stuff like that, really putting some poundages on. Uh, so, and since doing this, I create this beautiful, delicious idea of blueberry waffles and peanut butter and jelly. It is phenomenal. It's mind blowing. I'm thinking about making me one right after this video. I call it a number one wolf peanut butter sandwich or something like that. I don't know. Probably someone else has already done it. Who cares? But today I am starting a new regimen once more. Uh, just because I'm not really feeling that the regimen that I've been doing is really giving me the results that I want. I feel like it's fighting against what I'm doing. I feel like I'm maybe overdoing stuff. I'm not a believer in overtraining, but I am a believer in uh, doing exercises or certain fitness philosophies that can be negative and that can counter against what I'm trying to achieve, which is just mass. And it takes too much time in the gym. I love being in a gym. It's one of my favorite places to be, and it's my life. It's everything to me. But being in my lair for 2 or 3 hours, and I need to get some sleep for work. It's you know. So I'm trying to balance it out to where it's like hour and a half. At max. I don't want to be, and I don't want to be rushing. That's what happened yesterday. I was rushing, and when I made a video, I was saying that I am going to do this and do that. A lot of it I did do, but I didn't get to do it the way I wanted to. I truly believe if you want to build mass, you don't want to sweat a lot because that's still poundages coming out of you. Sweat, and I sweat a lot. So you want to keep that rest in between each set. But I didn't do that yesterday because I still believe you can build muscle from doing supersets and having little rest. But it's just common sense. I just feel like, well, I'm going to be sweating up a storm. I'm still going to be losing weight. So yesterday I was in a rush for my niece's birthday party, and I had to go buy a present afterward, and there was road construction, so it made me a little bit more late. I kept looking at the clock, and I was like, "Oh man, all right, I'm gonna try to get done this time." And then I was like, "Oh crap," and I wasn't done then, because I could have been done really easy, but I wanted to not overdo it. I didn't want to do a giant set, of 5 different exercises in a row with no rest. That's stuff I would have done for competition type stuff. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to focus on one at a time. Uh, but I got the majority in. I didn't get to hit triceps that much. I hit like, I think one exercise just for triceps. That was a close bench. But I figured, well, I'm hitting triceps overall. So, and I hit 2 delt exercises, particularly just for delt and this superset. And I did a superset between actually I did a giant set, incline bench barbell into incline dumbbell bench into flat. It gave me a huge burn. It was tough. It was rough, especially I did 135 on incline, and I did 50-pound dumbbells for 3 sets. I do have to admit my incline bench has went down tremendously. I think in this area particularly where my upper chest, uh, my clavicles are. I feel like there's not. I feel like it's a very weak area on my body. I feel like that the bone structure is very vulnerable. Like it's very easy to get hurt. Like it's very weak. So I honestly don't know how I could strengthen that up. But I mean, my bench. But I was happy yesterday. Yesterday I did squat. I got 410 on squat for 2 reps. I was pretty stoked about that. I was like, man, that's awesome because I did 405 um, for like 3 reps, and this was last time I did squats, uh, I think, or the time before, and I couldn't even budge 410. Uh, or was it 415? I think it was 415, and I couldn't even budge it. I went down like 3 quarters, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna get stuck. But for 10, I did 2 reps easily. I stopped at 2 because I was just trying to go for a max, and well, I went for 2, and felt good. I felt secure. I felt my legs were tight. I felt like I was grounded good into the earth. I feel like all the power of the earth was going into all the ancient raging psychotic wolf spirits that's in my, in my veins and in my spirit, and empowering them and raging them and giving them all the strength that they need. And I was taking up all the power from the earth into them and using it to do the exercise and give me the strength to perform and to achieve that goal. So, so I did that. I did, 410 for 2. Pretty excited. So I'm going up. That's good. Strength-wise, going up. Strength does improve and goes up 10 times faster than, uh, you know, muscle mass. It just is. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know the scientific reasons behind it. But I just know for a fact it does. And particularly if you're training in a strength way, and it's all a mental thing, man. So I learned this from a former friend, we're not really friends anymore, but we used to train together, and it's true, he believes when he does maxes, he doesn't do a 1 rep max, he does 2. If he's going to go for a rep, he doesn't count until he does 2, because he believes, and it's true, if you have enough adrenaline, enough, and you're pumped up and enough, for me, it's the spirituality power that I have to pump me up. I think of it as, it's a life obstacle, and getting past it, teaches me a lesson, and I can improve my character, and for other people it might be different. But basically what I'm trying to get at is with enough, adrenaline, you listen to the right music, and it's hitting on the perfect time, and you got enough substances in your body, whatever that might be, and 1 rep max is very achievable. You could be a pipsqueak, and I mean that in all respect. You could be a 145-pound guy soaking wet, and you can deadlift 315 for reps. I've seen it happen, and when it comes to 1 rep max, I've seen you can be a 90-pounder and lift 500 pounds. But, you ever heard of mama strength, or I forgot what it was, where if a mom knows, her kid or child is in trouble, she'll lift up a car, and there's been proven times that that's happened because you got enough adrenaline, enough passion, enough of your mentally and spiritually power is going into that. The human body can do a very amazing things. They say that if all of our muscles went in one direction, we can push or pull like 25,000 tons or something insane or crazy like that. I mean, we're just not fully developed to our full potential. They say our full potential on running, we could run as fast as 40 miles per hour. Uh, freaking Usain Bolt, he runs like 27, 28 miles per hour at max. So what I'm trying to get at is we're not at our full potential, but when we reach some of that potential, we can do some of absolutely amazing things. But for one rep max, it's a lot more achievable than trying to go for two. So if you got 500-pound deadlift max, well, okay, now try for two. You probably won't get it. And don't be discouraged by that because you probably had a lot of adrenaline or the right pre-workout, whatever the case might be that day to increase your strength. So you got a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm getting weaker," or "I don't know what happened." Well, maybe that day you had enough carbs and calories to sustain enough strength to lift that weight, and the next time you did, you didn't. You didn't put enough calories and carbs inside you and stuff like that. So, but me, I'm just, if I don't put enough calorie or carbs or drink enough water, they say drink like 19 ounces of water before you train because it increases your strength. But even if I don't, I try to. But even if I don't, I'm just the type of person to where I'm okay if I don't achieve it because I know what happened. But if I do achieve it, I'm not going to be fighting over why this or that. No, I still go on with the same mindset. No matter what happened in the past, no matter if I didn't get my meal or I didn't have a good day, it doesn't matter. I still go in with the mentality and the spirituality to force my physicality to do some unbelievable tasks. I go for my max once or twice a week. People say, "Oh, you shouldn't do. You should do it every 6 weeks." I don't believe in that. Why? You have one life to live. I live my life every single millisecond to the absolute fullest, which means if I want to go into the gym and go hit my max on bench, squat, deadlift, then I'm going to. If I don't achieve it, then I don't achieve it. But if I do achieve it, then I know that because I did that, I didn't have to wait 6 months or to do it. 6 weeks to hit your max. You do the math. That's crazy. Throughout a whole year that you only hit your max so many times. That's that's just not me, man. I believe your strength, and I believe you can change your body within an instant. We're all different. We're all genetically different. We all have certain genetic gifts or, not, So I've seen even myself at times. Here's a story. There's times to where I haven't ate a single thing all day, go train, and I got my max on deadlift. That's the absolute truth. I've done that before, squat and bench. And then there'll be days where I actually literally ate for that max. Like I ate so many carbs and calories that day, and I drank so much water, and I still didn't achieve it. So when you have all these people going by these scientific, ways you got to go about whatever you do because it's yes, it was scientific proven, but that's like for the majority. But that doesn't mean it's still right and correct. I truly believe in the principle of anything can happen at any given time. I believe that a 90-pound person can lift up 1,000 pounds if if all the stars were aligned in the right order or just a freak of nature event happened. And I try to be that freak of nature event happening every single time I step into my lair. That's the mindset and the mentality you got to go in. Don't go in and be like, "Oh, well, I got to go about a scientific way. I got to wait 3 weeks before I can do it." Screw the 3 weeks. Do it right now, I've been training with people like, "Hey, you're going to hit your man." "Oh, no, I'm going to wait a few weeks." I'm like, why? Just do it. Just get out and see if you can do it, It's frustrating. What? When there's a car on top of your mom, you're going to be like, "Oh, no, I got to wait 3 weeks, then I'll be strong enough to lift it up." No, at that given moment, you better get that car up or your mom's going to die, So right there, when there's deadlift 500 pounds on the freaking ground, go pick it up. Don't wait 6 months to get it up. Pick it up. If you can't, then at least you tried. That's the main thing. And don't get discouraged. Go after it again, Make it a goal, and do everything you can. Die trying to achieve that goal. There's too many people quitting, So quit easy, or they want to make excuses to do it another time. And then when that time comes, then they get discouraged that they don't do it. Well, you could have been discouraged a long time ago, and you could have found ways to improve on that and fix that whole time you've been waiting to do it. So put two and two together. Like I said, it's not rocket science. So back to what's going on with me. I got my squat up 410. Not my overall max. My overall max like 510, but I got it up 410 two times. So yes, and this was all yesterday. Then I did bench. Let's see. I was pretty nervous, to be honest. Not pretty nervous, but more nervous than usual to do this because I'm not using a spotter. Is that because I'm stubborn? No. I try to keep it to myself, and I try not to bug and ruin anyone else's day or bother them. I know most people probably won't have a problem, but it's still like, oh well, I'm taking up their time to benefit mine. So, that's just the way I go about it. But do not go for heavy maxes on bench without a spotter. It's dumb. If I get to a weight to where I know I need a spotter, like absolutely there's no way I can do it without a spotter, then I'll get a spotter. But if there's still an inch of thought to where I don't need a spotter, then I probably won't. That's just me being stubborn. That's just me being Cody Lee Wolf Hansen, the once in a lifetime person who lives life every single millisecond. And I strive to inspire people to do the same. So, I did bench and I went up. I'm trying to remember. I think 300. Yeah, it was 300 pounds. Exactly on the dime. 300 pounds. I had 295. I was scared to go up another 10 pounds, so I went to 305. Now I'm going to inch my way up to 315. So I'm at 300 pounds now. I finally got to 300. I'm back in the 300 range where, that's where my last max was 375. So I'm inching my way up. My next goal is 305 and then 3 plates. And actually, when I was training for my competition, which I got first place in the NPC National Kentucky Convention Center, team division, first place, competition, me, got it. 6 months in the making, 19 years in the making to achieve it, which I did. But even during my preparation, I was repping 315 pounds like it was nothing. Yeah, I was doing like 2, 3, 4 reps with 315 on bench, regular bench, but with the Smith machine, I was 315 all day. I got like 8, 10 reps, but the Smith machine's a lot different. But heck, I had 405 on Smith machine halfway. So, and that's my ultimate goal is to get 405. But 315, I truly believe is very achievable. I just got to get my body adapt to the density and to the different types of metal and weight that the LA Fitness weights is compared to Hardcore Fitness. It's a whole different ball game. They're like rubber type metal plates, and and Hardcore Fitness straight up rusty iron almost. So let's see. I got that up. I was pretty stoked about that. Got 305. It was kind of rough, but I got it up. Smoothly got it up, but it was pretty tough, pretty rough. Let's see. And I didn't do military press yesterday. I'm gonna do it, tomorrow or whenever I do shows. Speaking of that, so let's fast forward today. I'm starting a new regimen. Because I'm just not feeling the regimen I'm doing now is, best. So I'm doing this one. I need to be in a more trendy type way. And what I mean by that is I need to be in a more of a rhythmic tick, like more of a rhythm to my progress, not just scattered, not just, whatever's the next day. and like, oh, well, I forgot to do this. I need to get myself to where, all right, I'm doing this at this time, then I'm doing this in this time, and then I'm doing this in this time, and doing this time, and do that for about maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks maybe at max, So, or whatever the case might be before 2017. I believe in the shock factor, but I also believe you need to get your body adapted to a certain way. And once it fully adapts, you will get your gains from it. Because in order for your body to adapt to it, you'll gain from it. That's because your body adapts. It's just common sense. Because if you're doing the same workout routine over and over and over, and then your body finally adapts to it to where it's not really hard anymore, guess what you gain from that? You gain the durability, you gain the endurance, you gain the strength, and you possibly gain the muscle from that regimen. And that's when you shock the body and you go after it, and it creates new building blocks on top of your muscle strength, durability, endurance, whatever the case might be. That's the whole point. So I've been shocking the body so much to where I think I might have, if it's true, I don't believe in it, but if it's true, I might have shocked the body to where it doesn't know, and it's making the muscles don't know if it wants to build or not. So I need to get into a rhythm. Plus, it's more easier for me, especially, I need to get into where, get my meals in at work, get my water in at work, get my, nutrition at work, and the breakfast time and the lunch and the dinner and post-workout meal, pre-workout. I need to get all that worked in. I can do it. It's just a matter of figuring it all out financially and mentally, get it all figured out. Today, I'm going to go and hit back. John Cena. I'm going to start doing John Cena's workout routine for as long as I think that I should. He's, and if I feel like adding new exercises to it, then I will. But I'm going to try to force myself not to try to stick strictly to that. And I think I said this in part 1 of this video. I know John Cena doesn't religiously go by this routine because I've seen him do things that I haven't seen on the routine. But I don't know what's all in the routine. I did save it. So actually, it's on my Facebook, Cody Hansen. It's me looking at a professional wrestling ring. So go to it. Please friend me if you want. If you don't, oh well. Here's a smile for you. So, YouTube-wise, I really want to get my workouts videos in. Maybe, possibly today, but I say that all the time. It never happens. It's just hard. This is a fragile phone, and it's hard to, put it by heavy weights. And who knows, a weight might fall and crack it or break it, or I have to find the right angle, and it takes up time, and I just want to get in and get out, do my work, and enjoy it to the most, and not just worry about me recording. So let's see. What else? Hyphy food. I need to buy some of that. Just the ingredients for it. Oh, BCAAs. I got Rich Peons all day you mate. When I went to Amazon to buy it, said it was supposed to come in today, but now they're saying it's coming in tomorrow. So I kind of makes me a little bit mad because I'm like, and it's not exactly the flavor that I want, but the reason why I got it was because it said it would come in today, but it's not. So I'm kind of upset about that. I gotta wait till tomorrow to get it. But I'm pretty excited to get it. I need some BCAAs. I'm probably going to go buy some cheap whey protein. In the end, it's all the same when it comes to the protein powder. In my belief, it truly is. When it comes to the mass gainer stuff, don't fall into that trap. It is the biggest marketing scheme that there is. Why? Look at it, for Pete's sake. Look at the nutritional facts. Freaking 6-9 scoops for 1,000 calories, 60 grams of protein per per serving. But look at the serving, 9 scoops. Oh my gosh! And then you look how much servings per container if you do it that way. What, 8? 10? servings for me, not an average person, that wouldn't last me a week. That would last me maybe half a week. It's the biggest marketing scheme out there. It is pathetic. The mass gainer stuff is the most stupidest. If you got the money to afford it, then go right ahead, all to you. But for most people, average people, they don't have the money to buy that kind of stuff. Sure, it'd be nice to have 1,000 calories here or there, but it's so expensive. It takes a huge dent into your wallet buying, spending 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever the case might be, bucks twice a week. And if you're super hardcore about it, it will be that. And I don't got that kind of money, and I never did, and I don't think I ever will get myself to go around to do that unless I get myself into a really good financial position. But the mass game, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's just it sickens me just seeing that people fall for it so many times, and so the buying in is so stupid. Just it's cheaper probably just buy in bulk foods, actual whole real food, than to buy that crap. Powderized and it's terrible. Whey protein on the other end, you got enough servings in it. It's got your nutritional what you need. It ain't no 1,000 scoops, but at least you can save a ton of money. At least it can last you a lot longer. I've had protein powders last me month, 2, sometimes 3 months at max. If I use it correctly and I use it the way I want to. I'm almost out of my container that I have, so I'm going to go buy some more. There's a new flavor, Body Fortress, but I want to get the BSN Syntha 6, but like I said, I'm going to probably wait till I get my next paycheck. I'm trying to save up money too. I had to, pay bills, and I had to do this and do that. So yeah, right now, biggest thing is you want to gain mass. You truly want to gain muscle mass. It takes time. It takes consistency. It takes dedication. It takes research. It takes time and effort to put into it, thinking all around the whole box, inside the box, the next box, thinking every single aspect of it to gain as much muscle as soon as possible, and not just get suckered into all these supplement companies and buy all the supplements, man. Like, try to find real food that will benefit you the best way, and not just buy supplements, because supplements ain't going to do it. The way I look at it, if all you do is take supplements and protein bars and you eat here or there, you're eating like a bird, you're going to look like a bird. You might be lean, that's not, but you're not big. You got veins here and there, but you're not, no. If you want to be big, you want to crack sidewalks, you walk through doors sideways, you want to be the biggest, baddest guy out there. Like me, I want to be the biggest, baddest wolf that there is out there. You got to freaking, you got to put time and effort and you got to become obsessed with the research, with the training, with the spirituality, with the mentality, with the diet, with the training. It's just all the aspects of that certain goal. You got to do everything you can to achieve it. Everything. And if you don't, you're missing something out. That one thing that you're missing out can cost you everything. Can cost you it could be the whole reason. Oh, I'm just going to fix that. Well, it might be too late. You might have to start over. So it's rough. And another aspect of it is financial. You got to have the money. It's not cheap. Bodybuilding, fitness, lifestyle is not cheap. It will take a majority of your money. You can't spend your money going have fun and going to the movies and going to the beach or the park or whatever. You buy a TV. You gotta be smart with your money. You gotta. It's rough, especially if you're in an average financial position or lower. You got to be smart. When I was struggling, when I didn't even have a job, all my money went to my food and gas and here or there clothes to wear on my back. That's it. I did not spend a dime And then occasionally I would spend a dime here or there for hanging out with friends and stuff, but we do it in a smart way. And then one day it broke me. I was dumb and I spent too much money, and it broke me. On my cards, it took all my money out of that card. So financially, you got to be smart with it. If it's a very rough, it takes a lot of sacrifice, but you got to have the mindset and the spirituality to know that, is it worth it? Is putting all the time and effort and money into this goal, and if you're not 100% sure about it, it's not for you. You got to be not only 100%, but it's got to become a naturally obsession for you, and it becomes your entire life, which it has for me. And you know, will there ever be a time where I just relax and don't do nothing? No, because I've become so obsessively driven into it. It's not that I want to escape. I love it. It's my addiction. I get high off seeing my gains. Yeah, that's my addiction. That's my drug. Is seeing, you know, me getting bigger, me getting faster, me getting stronger. Because it makes me know that I'm achieving what I want to achieve, and I'm getting high off achieving it in life. That's my high. So, but yeah, I'm going to try to eat, get my meals in, uh, buy some whey protein, uh, cheap whey protein. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do financially. You know what I mean? So go hit the gym, try out John Cena's new workout thing. I'm gonna hit deadlift today. I'm gonna try to inch my way up. I never usually do that with deadlift. I always go straight right to the 500-pound mark. Stupid on my point, but I'm gonna try to inch my way up like I've been doing with my bench and somewhat with my squat. So I'm gonna try to hit 410. If I feel like 410 is easy, I'm gonna go 415. I'm gonna keep going to where I feel like I cannot get the weight up anymore, and then I'll try the next day or the next back day to hit that. The one thing about John Cena's workout routine is it's like one muscle group, I think, like per day. So it's what I've really actually been doing for so long. Like I said, if I don't like it, I'll just go back to the push pull shock method, shock my body. But gonna try it out, see if I like it, and that's that. So number one Wolf, Sean Wolf legend. Please subscribe, please like, please share, please give me the opportunity to try to inspire you and inspire generations. Give me the opportunity to help and to achieve my goal, to help everyone else to achieve their goals. And if you give me that opportunity, that not only would help benefit me and make me the happiest guy in the world, but that would motivate me to make everyone else as happy as they can possibly be. And we can just be all one big happy family. So I love you guys. Thank you. I'll see you next time.